All right, so peace and love, family. I'm back with another one. If you can, bro, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are and where you from.
And I'm Butch, you know what I'm saying? From the A-Patch, via life, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us what it was like growing up in the Ville, or for you.
Man, it was
Oh,
man, it was a beautiful thing. It was a lovely thing, bro, growing up in the Ville back in the day. It was uh it was a handful that we treated each other like brothers. We looked at each other like brothers, man. So it was a beautiful thing. It was a wonderful thing, man. Yeah, we had some good times back then. Shout
did
out to
you
ADizzle, you heard me? Tone Smoke, you know what I'm saying? Marbina, everybody, man. Shout out, deals with everybody, man. Shout out and much love.
did you grow up in a single parent household, or did you have both your parents grown up?
Man, I grew up in a single parent, man. I lost my father at the age of 4 years old, so I just grew up with my mom's and she did everything she was supposed to do for me.
All right, so what were some of your biggest influences on you growing up?
Like when me and you talked before, I told man, my mom's that was a big impact on my life and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm saying, she raised me from the time I was 4. She passed away when I was 28, but everything that I know as a man, everything that I learned positivity as a man, I learned it from a woman, and my mom, she did all that and embedded that, praying every night, talking to God, getting up, going to work, all that. My mom, she did all that. So that was my biggest impact on my life.
Besides, I know mom was a positive influence, but was there any other positive directions around you, or
Man,
what?
my uncles, man. I had two uncles, my mama's brothers, man. My uncle Wayne and my uncle Keith, man. They helped my mom's raise me up, and through them as a man, like I say, I grew up with my mom's, I seen everything from my mom, but from a man's view, I learned everything from them, like cooking for themselves, cleaning for yourself, uh, taking care of your own households, washing your clothes, all that. I learned, getting up, going to work every day. You know what I mean? I learned that from them.
What age did you get involved into the streets?
Man, I started getting involved with the streets at the age of 15.
What led you to choose that lifestyle?
I had my uncle, you know what I'm saying? I had my mama's baby brother, you know what I'm saying, Terry Jackson, aka T-Lo, rest in peace. That was my first loss to the streets. And when he passed away, it just made me I wanted to fill his shoes at the time, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to complete what I seen what he was doing. So that's what I was on.
When you look back, do you feel like you had any other options, or was that the path that you chose?
Now, most definitely I had other options, man. I had other options. I didn't have to take that route. You know what I mean? Like, I had to go to church every Sunday. You know what I mean? Man, it was positivity in my life. That was the route that I chose, trying to complete something that my uncle was doing.
So, can you talk about what led up to your incarceration?
My incarceration, man, it was my first shooting case. Some things led up with the to a shootout being, what I'm saying, with involving the police. And I had to go sit it down for that. You know what I mean?
What was your mindset like during that time frame?
At the time, man, my mind wasn't right because I was still young. I was blinded by a lot of things, and I was banging was my everything, bro. So that's what I was on at the time. You know what I'm saying? So my incarceration, it was full time, just active. You know what I mean?
Was there a turning point while you were locked up that changed the way you start thinking?
Man, not the I done been down 3 times and the first 2 times, nah, it wasn't nothing like that, man. I was head first. It was, front lining with the homies and all that.
So, what was it that kept you focused while you were in there?
Man, get homes to my mom's, man, that was one thing that kept me focused, but I had a lot of people that was in there on positivity, you know what I mean? That knew my situation and knew what was waiting on me out here concerning my mom's and her situation, you know what I mean? So it was a few people that kept my head on straight, to get me out here with my moms, and I salute them.
What were some of the biggest lessons you learned while you were inside?
Man, the biggest lesson I learned being in prison was that's not where I want to be at. You know what I mean? Like everybody ain't your friend. You know what I mean? Like man, it was just a situation you don't want to be in, and I learned that when I bumped my head. It took me 3 times, bro, but I learned it.
So since you've been home, what have you been focused on now or
Uh,
lately?
since, since I've been home, man, my the major thing that I'm focused on is my kids and getting my money and taking care of my family.
How have your views on life changed?
Man, it changed, man. With me, with me right now in the last 6 months, I had just lost my wife. I got married February 15th, 2020. I lost my wife, you know what I'm saying, December 12th, 2024. You know what I mean? So right now I'm a single parent. I'm raising my 4-year-old son, and I got my 16-year-old daughter as well. So, it's yeah, I done had to change my life drastically. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a big step up. You know what I mean?
sir. Yes, sir.
What role do I'm saying? What role does being a single father now play in your motivation today?
Oh man, my role as being a single father is, man, I know I gotta get up. I gotta get up every day, you know what I'm saying, no matter what, and go hit that clock, man. I gotta come home and you know what I'm saying, make dinner for my kids, make sure they eat, I gotta make sure they well being is taken care of. And it's, hey man, I gotta make sure they straight before I make sure myself is straight. So man, that's what I'll be focused on.
No, that's real though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your music. You know what I'm saying? When did you first start doing music?
I started doing music, man, when I was locked up the second time. You know what I'm saying? My first song was The Mob. You know what I'm saying? It's on the Apache Kids page. Shout out to ADizzle. He was the first person there.
Mama told me from the gate, you can't trust these niggas. So I'm mobbing by myself like, fuck these niggas. These niggas getting on the stand, telling everything they saw. I can't believe how many niggas is working with the law. They snitched on Big Sir and Marty Reed too. Fools even testified on my niggas Slim Rule. So I'm ride by myself if I ain't got Lil Deuce. I'm skate through traffic, my Lil Relly too.
You know what I'm saying? Put me in the studio, but uh my guy Taft, dog, you know what I mean? He the one who told me, you know what I'm saying, to get on the song, to get on this beat, man, and put some on paper. And that's what I did, man.
You feel like that was something you always had in you, or did it come later?
Man, they came later in life, because like me and you talked before, man. Everything that I write and that I rap about, that I talk about, it's true stories, it's facts. You know what I mean? And a lot of people can vouch for it. Like I know there's a lot of people that make music, and some make real music, like it's real life story. And some make music that they ain't never been through, but like I say, my music I feel is my testimony because everything that I write about, everything I talk about is real. Like that's my life. It didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Or
Mm-hmm.
I done seen this. It's real, bro.
And you said the first song was called Mob.
Yeah, my first song was The Mob. You know what I'm saying? Like everything in that, word for word, is true. You know what I mean?
What inspired that? Was that something you were going through, or you just wanted to get it off your chest?
Man, it was a lot of stuff. It was really just uh the hump my like I said, my guy Tav Dog told me to write something. He came up with the hook. He told me, hey man, put this down about the mob. And I just wrote about, like in the whole song, it's about me with my guys. I named over 20 guys, you know what I mean? And certified guys and people who didn't play the
Mm-hmm.
part that they wasn't supposed to be, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's what led up to that.
Now I know you earlier, you know what I mean. You said you had recently been in the studio.
Yeah, man. I just did my last song, man. I just did it last night at Soul Ray. Shout out to Soul Ray. I did a song. It's called a letter to Nisha. You know what I'm saying? It's my wife, man. So, I rest in peace to her, man. Much love and respect to her always. I did a song for her last night. That was my song. I ain't did that. I ain't got in the studio in a long time. So that's been my first song in a while.
Yeah, my condolences on that. I didn't
Sir,
know.
thank you. Yes,
What,
sir.
besides that song, as far as your other previous music, what message or sound would you say your style is?
Man, I say my previous music, a lot of it. You know, when I first started getting in there, you know what I mean. It's street. You know what I mean. It's straight from the hood. It's scenarios and things that have happened in the past. You know, like it's the old music is street. You know what I'm saying. But the music I made at the end before this song right here, it's about like get money, taking care of your kids, and it's a positive message. You know what I mean? Like I got a song, a letter to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it's true. Everything's from the heart, and it's about taking care of your kids. It's about getting your bread. That once in a lifetime, everything is true. It's about getting your bread to take care of your kids. Your priorities first.
What do you want your legacy to be, or what do you want to be remembered by or for in the town when it's all said and done?
Man, how I want to be remembered. I know a lot of people that haven't seen me in a long time still remember Butch Dog. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be remembered as Damiano. You know what I'm saying? Or Butch. You know what I'm saying? Like Butch was my name from my first day on this earth. My pops gave me that name, Butch. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I want to be remembered as a person who changed his life, man. A person that wasn't meant to be here today, but I made it through every struggle and hurdled every obstacle. You know what I mean? I want to be remembered as a person who changed, who made it, and became the best father that he can be. You know what I'm saying? Like to the man, the best father, bro. That's what I want to be remembered as.
That's peace. And like I said earlier, excuse me, but like I said earlier, you the second person I've heard mention. You know what I'm saying they want to be honored for their children, so I respect
So
that.
for sure, so I appreciate it, bro.
And hearing the growth, bro, I want to say, like, do you feel like you're changing the narrative, or are you creating something different for yourself?
Yes, most definitely, man. I like man. You talked earlier, man. Like I say, I feel like everything that I'm doing right now, the person that I have become right now, I owe it to myself from everything that I did in the past. You know what I'm saying? This person that I'm becoming right now, like man, the person that I am. I'm not gonna say the person that I'm becoming. The person that I am right now, I owe it to myself because I lost a lot of time and a lot of people that I can't get back. You know what I mean? And then back then it was the negative. So right now everything is the positive. So yeah, that's
I
it, bro.
respect that.
Yeah.
Uh, what message would you give to the youth? You know what I'm saying, or somebody that may watch this? Or if you can go back to your 15-year-old self, what would you tell yourself different?
Man, I like how you put that right there, bro. If I could go back to myself at 15, man, I'd tell him, hey, man, everybody is not your friends. You know what I'm saying? Keep family around, man, and learn from your mistakes. Learn from the first mistake, man. Everybody not your friend. None of that. Like, a lot of real niggas ain't gonna tell you, bro, that that gang banging stuff is not nothing to glorify. Like I had told you earlier, bro. A lot of guys that I grew up with, that I was putting in work with, that I put my life on the line. They put their life on the line. We like strangers. We strangers to this day. A lot of people go become your enemy. A lot of people ain't gonna be on the same page as you. So stay focused, man. Keep God first, man. To pray, man, and man, strive to be the best that you could be.
That's real.
Yeah,
Is there anybody that you would like to give a shout out to or a thanks to? You know what I'm saying, before we wrap this thing up?
man, most definitely, man. Man, first I'm gonna say, I want to give a shout out, man, first to my kids, to all my babies, man, because they keep me focused on what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, you know what I'm saying? And second, I'm gonna give a shout out to my guy, like me, you talked about earlier, bro, King Terry Bell, man. He was a guy that when I first hopped off the porch, uh, trying to get with with the team and put in work, trying to get official on the set. He told me like, man, I can't let you do this. I got too much respect for your moms. I've been knowing you since she was 5, man. I got too much love for you. I can't do this, but it was going in one area and out the other. But I give a shout out to King Terry Bell, my guy Jughead, Cirque, Moose, people like that, people that came from that, that didn't change their life for trying to change others' lives, man. But most of all, I give a shout out to the whole town, man. Everybody from everywhere, every hood, bro.
Are there any last words that you want to give for anybody who's gonna watch this or may hear your story?
Man, from my story, man, just learn, look, learn, and know it's a better way. If you put your mind to it, man, you can do whatever you want to do. Just stay focused. Keep God first and stay focused.
I want to say thank you, bro. I appreciate you for having this sit down and allowing me to get your sit down. You know what I mean? I want to say thank you for this time.
Most definitely, bro. I appreciate you for having me on here, man.
And I look forward to seeing you in the future. You know what I mean? Not just on her, but you know what I mean? Somewhere on Greenwood or somewhere. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Able to tap in, shake hands. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. I got you, bro. We tapped in for sure.
Indeed, bro. Peace and love, brother.
Peace, bro.